We just got up this morning and packed away. It's absolutely pouring, and what a night we had last night. Thunder and lightning and everything.
Oh, I can't even get in without getting soaked. Woohoo!
Oh, that was crazy. But
we can't complain. We haven't seen rain.
No.
We've seen rain twice in over 6 months.
I know, like less than a week ago, when this bad weather was coming in and I checked, it looks like we were right in the firing line. We were going to get some 3 days of really bad weather, and we've missed most of it. It was just last night.
If the reports are right, I don't know how accurate they are. Maybe this is the start of the 3 days. We're going to have to be careful on the drive this morning.
Yeah. All right, well, we're heading off now, so we've got a couple of hours in the car, and then we'll show you where we end up.
Ugh. So we just stopped in Catherine. Just had to quickly pop to the chemist and restock Archie's first aid kit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've been seeing on the socials, we've had a few issues with Archie and grass seeds. So while we were in Pine Creek, we checked him over like we regularly do. But we must have missed a couple, and he had a couple of abscesses.
Just starting,
Yeah, just starting. So we managed to get to deal with those straight away, and we've been checking him every day. And he's wearing his boots all the time now. We're not taking any chances. So yes, I was messaging with Tanya from Van last night. Thank you so much, Tanya. She told me what to get. And yeah, we cannot recommend those Van Navigator first aid kits enough. We've used it twice now in 6 months of travelling, and highly recommend if you're travelling with a dog, you just do it. So,
yeah, they're a dedicated pet first aid kit.
Yeah, they're brilliant. So yes, I think they may be Van may be thinking about doing a restock pack, which we would definitely be interested in. But in the meantime, I went to the chemist and just restocked a few things that we've used the last couple of times that we've been using it with Archie.
Yeah. We also grabbed a coffee while we were there.
Yes.
So
grabbed a coffee, yeah.
And a snack to eat.
Yeah, so we're on our way to Mataranka this morning. But yeah, we had that rain last night, and wow, it's just flooding everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah,
it doesn't take long for it to flood.
So much water around. Yeah, it must just be real flat land that just floods real fast.
Yeah. So yes, let's keep heading towards Mataranka.
Well, we just arrived at Bitter Springs camp area. Now there's 2 camp areas when you turn in here. There's one right at the top of the road. Not too sure what that one's like. We've gone past that about 2.5 k's all the way down to the Bitter Springs themselves, so we're within walking distance. Rachel's just going to get us booked in. I think we're doing 2 nights here. We'll see what it's like. Hey guys, yesterday we rocked up into a town called Mataranka. So we've come out this morning, just going to have a wander around. Yeah, and just see what this town's got. Should be good.
This tree doesn't even look real. It doesn't look real, does it? I wonder if there's any information on it. Looks like the tree from Avatar.
It's weird.
Archie hasn't had a run off lead for ages, and he's obviously loving having a bit of run here. He's gone crazy. It says, "Welcome to our park, featuring the Elsey Station historical characters from the We of the Never Never." Chion, the Chinese cook who worked for Jenny and Anais Gunn on Elsey Station. Aboriginal stockmen worked alongside our pioneers to open up this Never Never land for settlement and development. Jeannie and Anais Gunn. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Jeannie is the author of the great Australian classic novel We of the Never Never about Elsey Station in the 1890s. The Little Black Princess, heroine of the story written by Jeannie Gunn. Bet, her name was Dolly Bonson, was found by the Roper River with her dog Sue and lived at Elsey Station during Jeannie Gunn's time there. We've come just down the road a bit to the Bitter Springs hot pools. So it's a bit overcast today. So this actually might work out quite well because it is a bit cooler. So we might be able to heat up a little bit in the pools. Apparently they're around 34 degrees or something like that.
Perfect.
So it'll be a nice little dip this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
Walk so far everywhere. Quiet here.
Yeah. How cool is this?
This is the busiest place in the world.
It is pretty chock-a-block here.
How clear the water is.
This is really cool. So good. So warm in here. Very relaxing. Well, that's Bitter Springs done, Rach. How cool was that?
That was awesome. That was
Yeah,
so good.
I
Nice
know.
and warm. Cold when you get out there. Oof.
But the water's just so clear and so warm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was real nice. It's a good experience, eh?
Yeah, that was really good fun. Yeah, enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I couldn't believe how fast the water's running.
I know.
You just get in and it's gone.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This morning we are leaving Mataranka and we are continuing on our journey to Daly Waters today.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah. So we were chatting to some people at our campsite this morning where we've been the last 2 days. And we mentioned where we were heading, which kind of direction we were heading, and apparently a lot of the road is washed out, so we're not sure where we're going to go from here. We're going to have to sit down and figure out what's open and where we can go.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it because I did check road closures yesterday for the NT and I couldn't see the road that we were on being closed, but the person I was talking to was pretty sure that it was closed, so we'll double check. And
Yeah.
things change all the time, so once we get to Daly Waters we'll have a look, because it's at Daly Waters that our direction changes and we
Yeah.
pull off in that direction that we're going, so we'll check it out.
got a meal booked at Daly Waters pub. So they do a legendary barbecue barra and beef. So you have to order it when you book in. So we've done that, and yeah, let's go and have a drink.
He worked there for a year. Only time James would have ever seen any work, or didn't he work?
Which way are you going? You're heading back that way?
Morning guys, we're up and about this morning at Daly Waters. Had a beautiful dinner last night. We had steak and barramundi. Oh, sensational, real nice. We're going to take a road called the Carpenteria Highway, which goes inland a little. It should be a bit quieter, and then we're going to a place called Borroloo and Kingash Bay. I'm looking forward to Kingash Bay. That's a little bit more remote. We'll do a bit of fishing there, stay there for a few days, and then head down to Mount Isa and pick up the run across to like Cairns Way in Queensland. We'll do that way. But Daly Waters here, yeah, what a great one night stop. If you're in the area, pop in. Rach is just out taking Archie for a walk, and then we can hook up and get going.
So we're on the road again this morning. So we're just leaving Daly Waters. What a lovely little town. I don't even think it's a town, it's just a place.
Just a pub, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pub
yeah.
with a collection of stuff.
It's very adamant it's a pub and not a roadhouse. So yeah, really nice place. We had an awesome beef and barra last night for dinner.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
That was so nice. You have to order that when you actually get there, when you book in, because otherwise, yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of people, so
it's very well organised for the volume of people that's there.
Yeah, it was so good. There was some live music last night. We sat in the bar in the pub with our neighbours, which was lovely. We had a really good evening with them. Yeah, so that was great. So yes, we are on the way to a gravel pit today, and tomorrow we should get to Kingash Bay.
Yep, that's the plan.
Yep.
We just pulled off the Carpenteria Highway just to have a spot of lunch, but there's like no one around there, H. It's
Hardly seen anyone this morning.
yeah, it's nice and cool. There's no flies, no wind, no nothing. Just peaceful, eh?
Yep.
But it's like it's a funny road. It's this part of it is just like single lane bitumen with dirt either side. So yeah, you'd have to pull right off the road if you meet another car coming. Luckily we haven't seen hardly anybody.
Quick little pit stop to have a bite to eat, and we've got about an hour to get to our destination for tonight. So
Yeah, just under 100 k's left to go, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad yet.
it's a pretty big drive day today. It's been probably, by the time we get there, would have been nearly 3 hours, I reckon.
So yeah, just over 250 k's or something it was. So. Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Let's get on. Road is single lane, and it's a bit scary because if something comes the other way, you're expected, like if a truck comes the other way, you're expected to pull over. There was a truck that went past us before and he wasn't slowing down at all, and we've got the caravan on the back and it's gravel either side of the road, and sometimes there's like quite a steep incline down each side, so it's a bit stressful. And it's quite hard work this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just the road's rough and bumpy. And then yeah, we had a scary moment before when the truck come round. We just come round like a blind corner. We were going pretty slow. I don't know, 60 or something. Time for me to react. He was barreling along and we just quick flew into the side and he come screaming past us, but no, the truck drivers are on a mission. So lucky we weren't going any faster, otherwise I might not have been able to slow down enough and pull over.
It's a bit nerve-wracking, just hoping that nothing else comes the other way. There's not much traffic out here, but it'll just be that one time where it's like virtually impossible to turn over and a bloody truck comes the other way. So we're about 43 minutes away from our stop for tonight, looking at the sat-nav, so
Yeah, it's not too bad at all.
still away, but yeah, let's just don't like this single lane road.
No, it's alright while it's straight. You can see miles ahead. If a car comes, you've got time to slow down,
Yeah.
pick your place to pull over and just wait for the other car to pass.
There's the hills and corners.
Yeah, but yeah, we've got a couple of hills to come over which are a bit scary. You've got to try and pull over to the edge of the dirt, but just hope that whatever's coming the other way, if you meet something, isn't going too fast. Because there is no one out here, so you could easily set at 100 if you're not towing anything.
Nick, and sorry, where did you start?
I started at Bondi Beach on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Today's day 151,
Yeah.
and I've
Wow.
done 19,805 kilometres this year.
That's amazing.
Raising money for Dementia Australia.
Yep.
My handle's Distance for Dementia.
Distance for I'll look at
Distance for Dementia, yeah.
when we got a network.
Yeah,
Well done, that's awesome.
Thank you.
What a great cause.
yeah. How far are you going?
Right round.
Right round,
Are
yeah.
you really?
Wow.
Yeah.
How long do you think that will
Finish
take?
at Bondi Beach on New Year's Eve.
Wow.
With 40,000 kilometres under my belt.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wow. Wow, that's
What an amazing thing to do. Do you need
I
any
think
food or anything?
I think I'm right. There's a rest stop in about 30 k's. It says there's supposed to be water there.
Right,
So
okay.
I'm
yeah, there is. We passed it. Yes,
Did you see that?
was it like a rainwater tank or was it a river?
I suspect it's rainwater, but I don't know.
Because there was one back here, there was a tank, but it had bugs in it.
Oh,
Right.
right.
So I don't know what this one's going to be like if it's the same.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you want some water, we got some water on board if you want some.
Only if you got some to spare.
Yeah, we can give you some water.
Yeah, sure. Rose just helping out with some cold water out of the fridge. But that's refreshing.
Yeah. It doesn't take long for the water to heat up out
No.
here.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I
for
can
sure,
imagine,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Good.
Just be aware, between here and Ballalula, most of the roads like this.
Yeah.
Horrible, isn't it?
Just
We've
out-
encountered like trucks and they're all on a corner and they don't slow down.
Just outside of Cape Crawford, they're redoing one of the sections of road, but they've built a bypass road,
Okay.
which is actually quite smooth.
You'll
Right,
come
okay.
across that down there. There's
Yeah,
about
there's a
4
lot of that,
areas
yeah,
where they've
yeah.
just diverting the
I
traffic.
had a heads up about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, because there's a big mine, big zinc mine.
Right, okay.
It's like, you'll get there, you see this mountain,
yeah.
and it's obviously the stuff they've pulled out of the ground that
Oh,
they
wow.
don't want.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, it just spoils the
Yeah.
scenery.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
yeah, this road is treacherous. I'm not enjoying this bit at all. I can't wait to get for our stop to tonight.
Yeah. Sometimes I can hear them coming up behind me, other times I
Yeah.
can't, and I'm just like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Get off the road.
Yeah.
I know, you be careful.
Yep. I
Stay
would.
safe.
Yeah. Take care. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Alright,
And yeah.
thank you.
No worries.
Enjoy the rest of your trip.
You too. Thank you, mate.
Back on the road again this morning.
Yep, into the second leg of this trip to where we're going.
So yeah, King Ash Bay. Yeah, it was a nice little quiet spot last night. I heard a little bit of when the trucks went past on the main road, but I think there were probably only 2 or 3 throughout the whole evening, so no big deal.
That was nice, beautiful view. Beautiful
Amazing
views,
sunset.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. There was another couple rocked up with a caravan, so at least that makes you feel a little bit safe.
Yeah.
You're not just in the middle of nowhere on your own.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nice.
So we're going to stop at Borroloola first, which is 150 kilometres. So probably looking at least an hour and a half on this bloody road, on this road before we get to Borroloola. We'll get out there and then do the final leg through to King Ash Bay.
Yeah, and I think that final leg is unsealed.
Yeah.
But we won't know till we get there. I was chatting to somebody the other day that had just done the run, and they said it's sealed all the way to Borroloola and then unsealed after that, so we'll check it out.
Yeah. Already back on single lane. So, and we're on a corner, and the truck's already gone past this morning. Luckily we'd already pulled over because we forgot our sunglasses. But oh, this is a horrible road, I have to say.
Yeah.
Down for that one. That cow just went straight across the road in front of us.
I know, you always just got to be so careful.
Don't just assume that they're going to stay still at the side of the road.
Yeah. If you can see the wildlife early enough, back off the speed and slow right down, because it's an unpredictable situation. You don't know what's coming on.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here watching Archie. Rach is on croc watch. She was talking to the neighbour, and apparently a big salty cruises past here, I don't know, around 4 o'clock most days, so she's on the lookout. I'll show you. Hope she sees one. Well, I hope we see one.
Pretty cool, eh? Yes, wondering who we all are watching him.
I pulled up right beside him, and by the time I got my phone out, he just... But he's a big animal when you're beside him.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Big wide as well, eh?
Oh, he's probably that wide. Yeah. Surprisingly, they're not that wide here.
Yeah, okay.
He's got barrels on. one I seen there yesterday, about 6 metres away. Steve propped it up and wasn't real close, but he's actually real skinny, bugger. He was about 3 metres, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
So Darren didn't catch anything this afternoon, but our lovely neighbours have just given us a cod. So Darren's just in the process of skinning it, and we are going to have fresh cod tonight. We don't know what we're doing, but we're just fumbling our way through.
There. Right, we're having cod and chips tonight. I've just made just a simple butter and then just shallow fry. Right, let's give this cod a go. Looks good. Any good, Rage?
Really good.
Yeah, cool.
Delicious. Oh wow. Are you done? I'll go past.
Yeah.
So we're packing up, but everything is just a bit damp this morning. So we're just waiting for everything to dry out because we don't know when we're going to get the awning out again. It's probably not going to be for at least the next couple of days. But yeah, I've got my coffee, just enjoying this this peaceful little area. So we haven't done an awful lot of filming here at King Ash Bay because we have just been chilling out and enjoying being here really, and just having some nice walks. But the nature here, there's, you know, the bird life, and seeing the crocs, and finally get to see some crocs, and like I said, a little goanna that's been past a few times. Just cruising by. Yeah, it's a very nice relaxing place here. So yeah, we are continuing along the Savannah Way this morning. I can't remember where the first stop is, but I think we've got on our itinerary about 6 stops until we get to Mount Isa. So we were originally going down and across, but that's just all bitumen, so we thought we would make it a bit more interesting and continue along the Savannah Way. We've actually spoken to a couple of people here who have said that it's not too bad, so let's hope not, because we're taking the caravan through there. But should be fun. There's a few water crossings, it's unsealed road, should be good fun. So yeah, we'll continue waiting for everything to dry out, and then we will be on our way. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye here, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. See you next time. See ya.